A very good morning, dear students. This is the second part of biological classification that we will be discussing about. I have a few MCQs that I think would help you to understand the concepts of biological classification better. So the first question that we have is, with respect to fungal sexual cycle, choose the correct sequence of events. So they have given four options: karyogamy, plasmogamy and meiosis. Meiosis, plasmogamy and karyogamy. The correct option is, first there is a fusion of cytoplasm and then there is karyogamy. So karyogamy leads to the formation of zygote. Zygote immediately undergoes meiosis. So the C option is correct. And you also know that in ascomycetes and basidiomycetes, before karyogamy stage, they have a dikaryotic phase, where the nucleus doesn't fuse immediately and at a later stage they fuse. This N+N phase or dikaryotic phase, only in ascomycetes and basidiomycetes it is seen. So you should also recollect that. So the correct option for the sexual cycle in fungi is plasmogamy, followed by karyogamy, and finally karyogamy leads to the formation of zygote, which undergoes meiosis. So viruses are non-cellular organisms but replicate themselves once they infect the host cell. To which of the following kingdom do viruses belong to? Monera, Protista, fungi, none of the above. So the answer is none of the above, because they do not have any cell wall or cell membrane or cytoplasm and cell organelles. They are made up of only two chemicals, that is proteins and nucleic acids. So they are acellular in nature, because of which they have not been placed in five kingdom classification. That is the reason the correct option is none of the above. So the third question, select the correct combination of statements A to D regarding the characteristics of certain organisms. See, methanogens are archaebacteria which produce methane in marshy areas as well as in the guts of the ruminant animals. This is correct statement. A is correct statement. Then there is nostoc is filamentous blue-green algae which fixes atmospheric nitrogen. B is also a correct statement. Then chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria synthesizes cellulose from glucose. This is a wrong statement that we should be aware about. The mycoplasma lacks a cell wall and can survive without oxygen. This is a correct statement. So the correct statements are A, B and D statements. So D is the correct option for it. So the correct options are A, B and D. So D is the correct option for it. So which one single organism or the pair of organism is correctly assigned to its or their named taxonomic group? Paramecium and Plasmodium belong to the same kingdom as that of Penicillium. Paramecium is kingdom Protista. Plasmodium is also kingdom Protista, but the protozoan Protist. Penicillium is in case of fungi. So this is not a correct statement, it's a wrong statement. Lichen is a composite organism formed from the symbiotic association of an algae and a fungi, but they have given it as a protozoan. This is also a wrong statement. Yeast is used in, or Saccharomyces is used in making bread, and B is a fungus. This is a correct statement. Nostoc and Anabina are examples of Protista. So that is wrong, because Nostoc and Anabina are cyanobacteria and they belong to the kingdom Monera. It is not Protista and it is Monera. So the correct answer, correctly assigned sentence is, yeast is used in making bread and beer in fungus. So the next question is, how many organisms in the list given below are autotrophs? So autotrophs is they can undergo photosynthesis or chemosynthesis. So lactobacillus, they do not undergo. Nostoc undergoes photosynthesis. Cara, which is a green algae, also undergoes photosynthesis. Nitrosomonas, Nitrobacter, they undergo chemosynthetic autotrophs they are. Then there is trypanosoma doesn't undergo. Streptomyces is a bacteria, they do not undergo. Saccharomyces is a fungi, they do not undergo. So Porphyra, the red algae, and Wolffia, the smallest flowering plant. So these are all the examples which undergo the autotrophs, that is chemosynthetic or photosynthetic. So totally it is 6. The correct answer is 6. Which of the following shows coiled RNA strand and capsomeres? So tobacco mosaic virus is a classic example for it, where the capsomeres are made up of nearly 2000 units of capsomeres form the capsid or the protein coat. So, and they have a coiled RNA. So tobacco mosaic virus is the correct answer for it. A location with luxuriant growth of lichen on the trees indicate that the trees are wealthy, trees are heavily infested, location is highly polluted, location is not polluted, because you should remember that lichens are not found growing on polluted area. Wherever the pollution is low or absent, lichens are found growing on the trees. Their absence is the indicator of pollution and their presence is the indicator of non-polluted nature. So location is not polluted is the correct answer. Select the wrong statement from the following. Stanley showed that viruses could be crystallized, that is correct. The term contagium vivum fluidum was coined by Beijer, correct. Mosaic disease in tobacco and AIDS in human beings are caused by viruses, that is correct. Viroids were discovered by T.O. Diner and not Ivanovsky, so that is the reason this is a wrong option. So which of the following matches is correct? So Phytophthora, aseptate mycelium, Basidiomycetes they have given, that is not a correct match. Alternaria, so sexual reproduction is absent, and Deuteromycetes. Fungi imperfecta, if you remember the examples are cat, Coletotrichum, Alternaria and Trichoderma. So Alternaria, sexual reproduction is absent. So that is why they are placed under this imperfect fungi or Deuteromycetes. So B is the correct answer. Mucar, reproduction by conjugation or Ascomycetes is wrong. So because reproduction by conjugation is seen in bacteria. Agaricus, parasitic fungus, and Basidiomycetes is wrong. They are saprophytic fungus and they belong to Basidiomycetes. So the correct answer is Alternaria, which exhibits sexual reproduction, and it is absent, sexual reproduction is absent, and it is placed under imperfect fungi or Deuteromycetes. Select the wrong statement from the following. Diatomaceous earth is formed by the cell walls of diatoms. Diatoms are, this is the correct statement, diatoms are chief producers in the ocean, that is also correct. Diatoms are chief microscopic elements, and it floats passively in water. We also call it as planktons because they float passively in water. The walls of diatoms are easily destructible. This is wrong. Rather, the wrong statement, the wrong statement is walls of diatoms are easily destructible. It is wrong because they are made up of siliceous wall which can withstand onslaught of time, and they are sturdy. They are not easily destroyable. Chrysophytes, euglenoids, dinoflagellates and slime molds along with protozoans are included in the kingdom Protista. So Monera doesn't have it, fungi doesn't have it, neither Animalium. Select the sac fungus from the following. Albugo, it represents Phycomycetes. Agaricus represents the club fungi, or albugo is lower fungi. Agaricus represents the club fungi, Basidiomycetes. Neurospora belongs to Ascomycetes. They are also called as Drosophila of plant kingdom or Cinderella of plant kingdom because many biochemical and genetic experiments are worked on them. So Neurospora belongs to Ascomycetes, which is also called as sac fungi. Mucar is Phycomycetes, so it is not the answer. The correct answer is Neurospora. Viroids differ from viruses in having only RNA without protein coat. So this is the answer. DNA molecules without protein coat, it is wrong. RNA molecules with protein coat, it is wrong. DNA molecules with protein coat is wrong. So viroids are free low molecular weight RNA without protein coat. So the correct answer is C. 14th one, select the wrong statement from the following. Cell wall is present in members of fungi and plantae, that is present. Pseudopodia are locomotory and feeding structures in sporozoans. Sporozoans is wrong. It should be for amoeboid protozoans. So that is the reason this is a wrong statement. Mushrooms belong to Basidiomycetes or club fungi. That is a correct statement. Mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell in all kingdom except Monera. So that is also a correct statement because Monera does not have mitochondria. So the incorrect statement is B, pseudopodia or locomotory and feeding structures in sporozoans. Ciliates differ from all other protozoans in using flagella for locomotion, using pseudopodia for capturing prey, having a contractile vacuole for removing excess water, having two types of nuclei is correct. If you remember the slipper animalcule, the paramecium, so you might have seen that they have cilia and they have two types of nucleus. The large nucleus, which is kidney shaped, is macronucleus, and they have a micronucleus. So they have binucleate condition. This is seen in case of ciliates like paramecium or slipper animalcule. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Viruses are obligate parasites. That is a correct statement. It's not an incorrect statement. Infective constituent in viruses is the protein coat. That is wrong because this is a wrong statement because the nucleic acid is the infective constituent of virus. Prions consist of abnormally folded proteins. So this is a correct statement. Viroids lack a protein coat. This is a correct statement. So the only incorrect statement is infective constituents in viruses is the protein coat. It is not protein coat, rather nucleic acid. So which of the following statement is correct? Claviceps is a source of many alkaloids and LSD. Incorrect, we have to find out. So this is a correct part of it. Claviceps purpurea is a source of lysergic acid diethylamide. So this is outside of syllabus, but you should be knowing about it. Claviceps is a fungi. Conidia are produced exogenously and ascospores are produced endogenously. So here what the problem is, ascospores are produced endogenously. This is also a correct statement. Yeasts have filamentous bodies. They are unicellular and they do not have filamentous bodies. So this is a incorrect statement. So morels and truffles are edible delicacies in Ascomycetes. So this is the correct statement. So C is incorrect statement. The answer is yeasts have filamentous bodies is an incorrect statement. Rather it is having unicellular body. So match the following column 1 with column 2. Saprophyte, decomposition of dead organic matter. Parasitic, they are living on living plants or animals and drawing nutrition from them. Lichens are symbiotic association of algae and fungi. Mycorrhiza is symbiotic association of fungi with plant roots. So the correct option is C. A is 2, B is 3, C is 4, D is 1. This is the correct option. Viruses which infect animals have single-stranded RNA. So the zoophages we are talking about here. So double-stranded RNA, double-stranded DNA. Any of this is the correct answer. They have a wide diversity of RNAs or DNAs in case of zoophages. Whereas in bacteriophages it is going to be double-stranded DNA, and in case of plants it is going to be the RNA, single-stranded RNA. Which of the following is incorrect about lichens? Algal part is autotrophic. It is a correct statement. Fungus part absorb nutrients and animals. This is typographical error. So they absorb nutrients and water. So there is a typographical error. Fungi provide shelter to algae. That is a correct statement. Algae provide shelter to fungus. So that is a wrong statement. Fungus rather provides shelter to algae. So the D is the incorrect statement about lichens. So with this, we'll wind up with the biological classification. So hope you have got benefited from these classes and you all perform well. Thank you all. God bless you and have a wonderful academic sessions ahead. Thank you.